Hello everyone, it's Gabbi Carballo, Miss Universe Philippines Cebu City, and this is 10 Minutes with me. So right now we are on a boat on the way to Kapul and another church there as well. We are going to be traveling for about 2 hours, so we have some time to kill. So welcome, and I hope that you enjoy your time. First of all, I just wanted to say that doing this today feels a little bit more like home. In Cebu, it is a typical thing to go island hopping for your birthday. That's actually what I did for my birthday a few years ago. So it's weird. It kind of feels like since we're back in the Visayas, even if I'm not in Cebu City, I feel like I'm back home. And I feel like we can actually all relate. All of us Visaya girls here are actually island girls. This is Camigin.
As an island girl.
And this is Sharga.
Yeah, of course, we're going to an island, so it's really my turf.
Yeah, so I guess I could probably share something about one of the experiences that I've had while island hopping before. So there was this one day that I went out and the waves were super, super big, like really bad. It was super gloomy. It was my birthday and I thought, this is it. This is the end. I need to accept that this might be my last day on earth. But so I really just hoped and I prayed that the weather would clear up. So we have to sign a little bit of stuff here. I was hoping and praying that the weather would clear up, and the Coast Guard was like, "No, ma'am, it's gonna be fine. Like you're gonna be fine. Trust me." And I was like, "Okay, fine, I'll trust them." Literally 30 minutes later, the water became the calmest it's ever been. Clear blue sky, and we had the best time for that day. I think here this is actually my first time in Northern Samar, so I really was not expecting anything. I had searched a little bit on Google, but I really wasn't expecting anything. But I'm so happy that I get to go to the pink beach because, I mean, who doesn't want to go to a pink beach, right? I think it's something that Northern Samar has to offer that's really, really unique and significant. I guess since we have a lot of time, I could tell you guys about, I guess, how being Filipina has changed my life. I mean, of course, I've been Filipina my whole life, but I did grow up in America for 13 years. And so having the second half of my life now here in the Philippines, I really feel like it's balanced me out. You know, I look at life very differently. I think being Filipina helps you view life in a different lens. You prioritize different things. You are able to connect with people from all walks of life. And I'm really grateful for that. So, what else?
What do you like to do in Cebu?
Oh yeah, so in Cebu, actually, when we arrived, we got to eat lechon from here in Northern Samar. And of course, I cannot help but compare it to the lechon in Cebu. Lechon in Cebu is my favorite thing to eat there. I would say that I'm still a team Cebu for lechon, but I would definitely say that Northern Samar is a wonderful second choice. It was really, really good. In Cebu, I also really love to just go to the gym. I love going on walks. What I love about Cebu is that it's such a perfect balance of city and province. You have wonderful buildings and establishments, but you also have the beach and you have the mountains just 30 minutes away. And to have that kind of balance in my life is something that I feel like I identify so much with Cebu City because that's what I try to be as a person. I try my best to be as balanced as possible, to be able to immerse myself in communities, but also be able to have fun in the city and the establishments that Cebu's tried so hard to put out there for us. So if you guys were to come to Cebu, I definitely would want you to visit our bigger establishments because I think sometimes people believe that Cebu is still a very provincial place, but we have Cebu Ocean Park, we have New Star, which is a really big development. We have great malls and really, really great attractions. So definitely I would say bring your friends. Some people don't really like to stay in Cebu City itself because they're there for the adventures in the province. But I would definitely recommend that the city is a place that you can come to for comfort. And if you want like a home away from home kind of situation. I probably would also want to if my parents watch this, hello to my parents, and I hope that you guys are safe in Cebu, and my dad's in Dumaguete. I hope you guys are doing well. Just so you know, I am okay and I'm having fun, and this trip has been something that I think I'll really remember forever. I also want to just remind people, I guess, that or something that I've learned on this whole journey so far in Miss Universe Philippines. It's so wonderful hearing stories from women of all across the Philippines. For so long, I was just in Cebu and I barely ever left Cebu City. And sometimes I feel like that can close you off to the rest of what the Philippines has to offer. Even if I have yet to travel all over the Philippines, I feel like I've traveled because of all of the girls that I've met through this experience. And I'm really just grateful for the fact that I get to kind of travel through conversation with the girls that I'm with. What else? So I guess, so right now, I would say that this is probably the peak experience of my pageant journey so far. I started doing local pageants as a teenager, and then now finally going into nationals is a really, really big thing. So if you guys don't know, I was Miss Mandaue in 2018. I was the same batch as Nicole Borromeo, and we are best friends. So she was my first runner-up back in 2018. And until now, we are still very close friends. Then I did Miss Cebu in 2022. It was the very first edition of Miss Cebu after the pandemic and after 6 years of a hiatus. We did it outdoors. It was by invite only, and it was in front of the Fort San Pedro in Cebu City. So I think that it was, even if it was hard because it was the pandemic, it was an experience that will never happen again, because now that they lifted all of the restrictions after the pandemic, it's okay to have it in a normal place again. And then after that, I was able to do a whole bunch of projects. Like sometimes I even forget all the projects that have happened because there's really been a lot. But I'm so happy that pageantry has given me this ability to have credibility and have a name that is trustable, that brands are willing to work with, that businesses are willing to collaborate with, because it really makes planning projects so easy. After Miss Cebu, I launched Sabon Sugboanon, which is basically taking the lightly used bar soaps from hotels and resorts in Cebu and remolding them into new ones and giving them and distributing them to communities all over Cebu province. So after this, I'm really excited to go back to continue that. And then, I joined Miss Universe Cebu in December of 2024. Honestly, it took me a long time to decide if this was finally the time to do it or not. But all of the stars aligned and so many signs were showed to me that there's something for me here. I don't know if that's winning. I don't know what it is. But even if it's just to meet other people that will help me for the rest of my life, I think that so far things are good. So when I got the crown in Cebu and finally flew here, it was a really nerve-wracking experience. After speaking about something for so long and then finally living it, it's kind of like, oh wow, like did I manifest this or something? But to finally be here, I'm really trying my best to take every single day by the reins and look at it as such a blessing. So far, I've had wonderful conversations with the girls. I've been able to now travel to places I've never been to. I've been able to do video shoots and commercial shoots that I have always dreamed of doing. I've always dreamed of opening doors to the industry of commercial modeling, and so far that's happened for me here. So no matter what happens, I'm even because we're more than halfway through the pageant journey now. I just want to, tell everyone that if you're planning on joining a pageant, if you're planning on joining Miss Universe Philippines, just know that yes, it will be tiring, but at the same time, it really depends on how you look at the way that you're joining. If you realize that not many girls get this experience, that you were the chosen one for your city to join that at that period of time, I really hope that you can take the decision by the reins, go in and join. Just know that we are always here. Your ates in Miss Universe 2025 will always be here if you guys decide to join Miss Universe next year. So Kamigin and Sharga will be there as their ates for the next batch of girls. So we have a lot. I think we will have a lot of advice to give for the next girls. But most importantly, we want to be encouraging to them. We want to uplift them, and we never want to discourage them, because honestly, this experience is one that opens doors to so many dreams. And if it opens your dreams, then I think that's all that you need. You don't need to win. You don't need to, of course, we want to focus on winning, but if that doesn't happen, it's okay, because there's so much more that you take away from this aside from just the crown. So thank you guys. Bye.